Okay, so I played Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 on mobile, and was I impressed? No, not really. I mean, I can give you a rundown. I'm going to give you a quick review of it, but bear in mind, my phone was that shit. I only managed to record 6 minutes of gameplay, so I do apologize, but I'm going to try my best to review it. And honestly, I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised. It's a bit of a mixture. And let me just run it down for you in today's video. But before I get anywhere, can I just say thank you so much for the support and all the streams, all the videos. You guys have been incredible. If you are new around here and if you do want to support the channel, why not leave a like and subscribe? Helps me out a lot. And if you get notified when I go live and when I do videos, trust me, you won't regret it. So if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Okay, so first of all, I want to quickly go over the visuals, the graphics, because honestly, I'll tell you what, right? Although this is a mobile game, I'm heavily surprised, and to be honest, I'm going to give them credit for it. My Baby Entertainment, they've never done Poppy Playtime on mobile, and I get it. It is hard. It's not easy to ensure that we have good graphics on a mobile device. It's a bit awkward, whether you're on a Samsung tablet, an iPad, an iPhone, phone, like Android phone, whatever, it's quite difficult to manage the graphics and learn how to deal with it effectively for most devices and devices that are compatible. And to be honest, I'm going to give you credit because when I loaded in for the first time, I thought to myself, this might end up like a piece of shit. However, in terms of graphics, it was good. The only downfall I had was I wasn't able to choose which settings I had because when I loaded into the game, I'm not being funny with you, the first 5 minutes, my phone was that hot, it nearly set itself on fire. I'm going to give you a quick example of what could have happened. Now I get it, I understand that Mob Entertainment did try their best, and I'm going to give them credit for it. But however, what they need to consider is that mobile devices or devices that people might have might not be compatible with the graphics that they have put on. You know, maybe what I recommend, and obviously if one of the developers are watching this, you know, here's for you. Um, have a setting where you get to choose what graphics you prefer. Um, because obviously the lower the graphics, the less likely things are going to get overheated, the things that might run smoothly, if that makes sense. So that's something to consider. If you're going to do another mobile game, have the choice between the graphics rather than concentrating on one graphic and then going, oh, kaboom, pretty much. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the controls. And honestly, I could have got like so mad at this, but I'm gonna stay nice and calm because that's me. But yeah, the controls absolutely abysmal. Fair enough, it's on a mobile device, but like honestly, how quick do you want the camera to be? Like, I'm not being funny. If I'm just sitting here and if I want to look around, it's the slightest tap of my phone, and I'm going a 90-degree angle. You see where I'm coming from? Like, honestly, camera sensitivity definitely needs to be a look at in this because honestly, even if it's a medium sensitivity, they don't want it to be too quick. And when it comes to sections like the doughy section and the yarny section, things have to remain smooth. They can't be very quick because otherwise it's going to cause a lot of problems. It's going to give you negative reviews, and on top of that, it's going to make the game a whole lot difficult than what it actually needs to be. So honestly, camera sensitivity settings has to be looked at for me personally, and not probably for other people who are playing this game on mobile. And if, by the way, if you are playing on mobile, shout out to you guys. Honestly, you're giving it a go. And trust me, if you want to comment your reviews and your thoughts, by all means, do so in the comment section. But again, with the camera sensitivity, in my opinion, I think it needs to be altered just a little bit because it feels too quick and it's very sensitive. So if we can, they can work on reducing that sensitivity and maybe increasing the FOV or something like that, it might be a bit more balanced. But that's just my opinion. And obviously, if anyone has anything to go against it, then as always, your opinions are valid, and I do respect that. So that's just my opinion, pretty much. Since the negatives out of the way, I do want to go over one positive, and I've got to give them credit for this, is the UI design. Fair enough, it's on mobile, and I keep exaggerating, it's on mobile. And obviously, there's going to be a few problems, which is expected, especially at launch. By the time you're watching this video, the game was out on mobile 2 days ago. So, like, fair enough, you've got to give them credit for it. The UI design, however, is good. What I would say is for the UI design, maybe have it so it's like you get an option on where you can put your different elements, maybe. So like in the settings, for example, um, obviously fair enough. The buttons feel a bit too big on the screen, but obviously I could imagine if you're going through cutscenes, especially the Dolly cutscene, um, things might disappear. And obviously I never got that far in the game to experience. The only reason why I've got a short amount of footage is simply because my phone it might go kaboom. But obviously if I tried it again on a laptop maybe, if it was compatible with their PC or whatever and playing the mobile version, then obviously we could see more improvements in how things are elaborated. But for me personally, if the UI buttons could be altered a little bit, I think it would be a lot better. And obviously, you have more room, you can see more of the gameplay, the visuals, you can see more around the player as the surroundings. So, fair play to them. Also, the price as well. Day one launch for that price, pretty cheap. So, if you are a mobile player and if you are wanting to try Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, then go ahead. Honestly, the price is pretty good. I'd say it's worth it, but I'm not really a mobile player, so I prefer like console and PC. That's why, um, obviously, I've done Poppy Playtime on like the consoles or the PCs, but obviously, I did try it on a mobile device, and trust me, there are room for improvement right there. They just need to think about it a bit more. And if obviously if you update the game over time, then it could be spot on with it. So that's it. That's my review for Poppy Playtime on mobile. Obviously, if I have time, I will try and play some more and give an overall evaluation if you guys want to see it. But from what I've seen, I would rate this game on mobile a 6 out of 10. Because A, it's playable, B, the graphics look really good, and C, the UI and the thought about it was really well done. But like I say, if they do the minor little adjustments, then it could turn out to be a good mobile game. But at the end of the day, although there's the negatives out in there, you still got to give them credit for pushing like some form of indie game that got really popular onto a mobile device. So shout out to them. Honestly, they put the work in. They deserve credit. They obviously, are trying their best to include everyone in the community. But yeah, like I said, little adjustments here and there, and trust me, they would make a banging game on mobile. But I could be wrong because, like I say, my phone is very bad for gaming. But if you guys are playing this game on a better device, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss them together, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave it here. If you did enjoy today's video, as always, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Helps me out massively. Like I said before, comment your thoughts in the description. What do you want me to review next? Let me know. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.